to hate on doctors, especially Western doctors, but their knowledge is limited. And you have to take the information that they provide with some other insights. You've got to educate yourself as well. So you mentioned the 20% having to do with genetics and 80% having to do with behavioral patterns. It's the whole argument of nature versus nurture. It's genetics versus epigenetics. You can actually change your behaviors. You can always change your behaviors to benefit your life and your health.
But especially when we say about obviously the nature versus nurture thing as well, as you just mentioned, if we look at things like the blue zones, if we look into them, these people are eating a very kind of, healthy whole foods diet. They're doing exercise, not so much like, your gym, going to muscular, but a lot of like maybe running, walking, gardening, things like that. And they're eating a very whole foods, plant-based diet. Sometimes a tiny bit of meat as well, but nothing larger than like a deck of cards. They're kind of eating off the land, and obviously they don't have these Western doctors either, as you mentioned, and they're not near any fast food chains. What we're seeing in those blue zone groups are these people living into hundreds as well. I think people need to realize that they should really look into sticking to the three pillars of health, really, which is healthy eating, exercise, and sleeping as well, because sleep is just a massive part of that as well. Like, I think this is what we see on a regular basis as well, is people seem to treat their health as an expense rather than an investment.
That same approach that you mentioned that people wait till there's a problem to address it is the same approach that many people have towards their mental health. Your sleep affects your mental health directly, but it's like just looking at your health as a whole, it is an investment. You got this one body and you got to take care of it in your mind if there's no separation.